In this video, we're going to learn how to use JavaScript to respond to clicks on buttons. Alright, so first I'm just going to change quickly the name of our first file. Just going to add numbers. And now we're going to create a new file called buttons.html. Let's copy the source code from the first file. Okay, so following the paragraph, we're gonna create a button. Okay, so the syntax is button, and let's add some text here saying click me. Alright, so one way of attributing or allocating actions to buttons is by using an attribute called onClick inside the button tag, and we can write the JavaScript function straight away here without a semicolon. So for instance, we can say alert how can I help you? Okay, so if we click on the button, we can see this alert message, how can I help you? Okay, so this is one way of using JavaScript in the onClick attribute of a button. Another way is by writing the script. So let's get rid of the source attribute in our script, and also let's get rid of the type because we don't need it. And let's write a statement here. So basically, we're gonna access the button first, and then we're gonna tell the browser when the user clicks on the button, then you're gonna have to execute a function. That's what we're trying to achieve. Okay, so let's create a second button just for clarity, and let's put some text there. Click me as well, and we're gonna need to give it an ID. Okay, so ID is gonna be button 2, for example, and now we're gonna go to the document object, and then we're gonna use a method, one of the methods of the document object, and this method is going to be get element by ID. So what we're trying to do here, we're trying to access the button using the ID of the button. Okay, so if we continue, we're going to need to put a string there which refers to the ID of the elements, and it's going to be button 2. Okay, and then we need to specify the event that will lead to the execution of the function. So in our case, we're looking for a click. So we need the user to click on the button so that we can execute the function. So we're going to say here the event is clicking, so it's on click. All right. And then we're going to say equal function. Okay, so the syntax is function, and then open brackets, close brackets, and then we're going to need to open a curly bracket and end it for the content of the function. All right. So for instance, we can write another statement in the function saying alert. Okay, for example, you have, so we need a string there. So we need quotes. So you have just clicked me. Okay, so we just made a mistake there in the syntax. It's on click. We need to refresh the page just to see, and now it is working. So we have seen how to use JavaScript to respond to clicks on buttons. As you have seen, actually, the suggestions when we were choosing the on-click function, there are other functions or other events that we can use. There is on double-click, etc. So when you are adding the event there, you can see many events. So one of them is on click. You can use on double click, on mouse out, on mouse over. So if we use on mouse over, for instance, okay, so that means when we hover on the element, then the message will appear. So we need to refresh the page again. So now if you hover on the button without clicking on it, now you can see the alert message showing up. Okay. So let's go back to our previous events. Let's change the title as well. Buttons. Okay, so in the next video we will learn how to change HTML content using JavaScript.